All right, well, it's garlic planting season again. So this year we're going to be planting the same three heirloom varieties that we grew last year, but only half of the amount that we grew last time. We had four of these beds here that had the garlic in it, and we're reducing that to half. So just two beds. We're going to dedicate one full bed here to the music garlic. That's the variety. The name of it is Music, and because it is just spectacular as far as the size and the yield, it was by far the best. This other bed here, what we'll do is we'll split that in half, and we'll do the Spanish Roja, and then the Transylvania, which is a soft neck variety. The other two are hard neck varieties. The difference basically in the hard neck and versus soft neck variety, the hard necks have more flavor. They generally have bigger cloves, but they are better suited for our climate, which is we have some harsh winters here, and the soft neck is much more suited to milder winters. But they did fine here for us last year, so we're just going to devote half a bed, like I said, over here to the Transylvania soft neck variety. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and till up the garden with, or this little mantis tiller is what I call it. It's not. It's a steel, but anyway, the little tiny tiller, and then I amend the soil with a 140-pound bag of cow manure that is composted cow manure, a tiny little bag of garden soil Miracle Grow. This is the 0.75 cubic foot, and 40 pounds of just your cheapest topsoil you can buy. And the reason I do that is because for our soil here, it's very clay, it's very hard, and this cheap topsoil that you see here, it's mostly sand. So it's basically just a way to kind of help break up the soil and make it a little bit more, airy for something that is going to grow into a bulb, such as the garlic. So, not putting a whole lot of amendments in this, but what I do is I do this every single time. So I always amend the soil. I have the compost tumblers, but they're not ready yet. I usually use them for the big garden when that's done. So this is what I'll be using for two beds. So half of this in each bed, and so forth and so on. And then the next thing we'll do, like I said, is till up the area and get ready for planting. All right, here's the three varieties, and I just wanted to let you see what a huge difference there is between the three. This is the music variety, and you can see we've picked the largest, and that's what you'll want to do is go through your garlic and pick the very largest cloves like this. I mean, that's a monster. That's gigantic. That's one single clove. The bigger the clove, the bigger the garlic head will become when it fills around and makes a new head of garlic. And so this is the Spanish Roja. Just in comparison, you can see there's a huge difference in the size, and the same goes for this is the Transylvania, which is about the same size as the Roja. And so we're doing the half a bed of this, and a full bed of the music, and we're just going to do it in alphabetical order so we'll remember which one it is. And so this full bed of music here, where we've already tilled and we're about to plant, and then half and half over here. And so we're going to start planting. All right, so what you'll want to do is you'll only want to put these down about 2 to 3 inches. That's kind of the rule of thumb, and that's why it's called that. Basically about the depth of your thumb. You want to get them to where they're just under the soil, and then you want to plant them about 4 inches apart. And the way we do this, just to make life easy, is basically the width of your fist is about 4 inches. So that's what I do, at least. And then plant them to where they're just going to be covered with dirt. Put your fist down, that's where you put the next row, and then just repeat many, many, many times. All right, so the project's done. Got the two beds, covered them with straw. That helps to reduce any kind of weeds, and it also helps to retain moisture. So we just watered them in real well. We'll water them again tonight, and we'll continue watering them until we get some rain. And then once the temperatures drop down below what they are now, which is low 90s, we can pretty much let them overwinter, and then the garlic should be done in about 9 months from now. So this is garlic for next year, obviously. One thing I didn't mention is make sure when you plant your garlic, pointy end goes up. I thought it was kind of self-explanatory, but just in case you have never planted garlic, just make sure pointy end goes up, and then if you don't have straw, leaves or anything would work as well. So this is garlic for 2020. Thanks for watching.